Hi, I'm Nick Deluna. I'm the owner of Luna Creative Studios, which is our corporate home to Luna Comicbooks, which, by the way, will be made available exclusively at our Lunaverse, which is our new digital content delivery platform. So before I take some questions, let's get started by me sharing a little bit about myself. Well, for starters, I was born and raised in Texas. I studied graphic arts and communications as my degree in college. I have always loved cartoons, movies, all sorts of stories. Sometimes I would take my favorite show and write a season within the show, kind of like fan fiction if it wasn't, well, fan fiction. When I saw the first Avengers movie, from that moment, I decided I wanted to create my own comic book universe. I have always found it to be so much fun coming up with different powers, weapons, and character backstories. I began creating the Eagle characters that you will soon be introduced to when I was about 11 to 12 years of age. I've been creating this universe ever since, and I haven't stopped writing since. So let's take some time for me to answer some questions that I received from you guys out in the Lunaverse. First question, was writing your first dream? No. At an early age, I wanted to be a scientist or an inventor of sorts. I would watch these movies that made science look cool, but I was young and I didn't understand all the complexities and components of science. I wanted to invent and build gadgets, create chemicals that did pretty outlandish things. And I also wanted to go to space too. So why not do these things through my stories? But when I turned 12, I was like, okay, writing is my passion, and it has been ever since. Next question. Why release the story now as an audiobook? I have spent many years looking for and waiting for the right artist to come along that would be as passionate as I am about my characters and storylines. I dabbled in drawing a bit, but I knew I was a long ways from drawing my comics at the level I want for Luna Comicbooks. After taking some business courses, talking with some former business investors, entrepreneurs, I was encouraged to think outside of the box and to get my stories out there. So after hiring a Silicon Valley marketing consultant, we decided what better way to get the momentum for our stories than to let our fans have the opportunity to visualize what they think the characters will look like. Next question. Who else is working on this? We have a small team at this point, but we're expanding the team in the near future. I have also been blessed to have family members with talent and business sense to be a part of the Luna team. My mom, for an example, has a tremendous creative design career background and has mentored me with her strong marketing and business experience. I'm very blessed to have her. Was Eagle the first story you wrote? So the story of Eagle wasn't the first story I came up with. The heroes you will soon hear about weren't even the first superheroes I came up with. The first story I came up with was about a boy who manipulates water and ice. But he isn't part of the Eagle series, and I don't want to give too much away if you know what I mean. The story of Eagle, though, was the first series that I wrote. Last question. What inspired Eagle? Well, since this series has been in the works for over a decade, there has been many inspiration and influencers, from current events, pop culture, politics, to the entertainment industry. I have always liked the idea of a hero that is put into a helpless scenario and then to watch and see how they are able to get themselves out of that situation. But of course, I am an avid fan of comic books, and I am always reading and studying everything from indie creators to the more well-known creators to evaluate how it should be done and how it could have been done differently. So that'll be it, guys. We'll keep in touch, but for more updates, follow my socials. And for next week, I'm going to introduce you guys to the Heroes of Eagle and what to expect in the Eagle series and so much more. Till next time, I'll catch you guys later in the Lunaverse.